Hey everyone, this is Steve Weintraub with Collider, and I am here in San Diego at our Comic-Con studio with the great folks behind Family Guy. How are you guys doing?
Great, thank you.
Great.
We are well.
Killing it.
I really want to start with, and
I'm
it's
so happy to have a question I could answer.
I really want to start with thank you for making me laugh for so many years, for real.
Thank you for making me laugh.
So, because we're at Comic-Con, I have a lot of...
You're welcome, Steve. You're welcome.
Thank you. I really, sincerely.
Sincerely, you're welcome.
I'm saying thank you. So we're at Comic-Con, and I've been asking everyone the same two questions. The first is, a lot of people here collect things. So I'm just curious if there's something that you collect, and if you went on the Comic-Con floor, what would you be looking to buy?
I collect men.
Oh,
No.
you got some prime A choice down there.
That's right. No, what do I? I'm at a stage in my life now where I'm getting rid of things. I'm in the declutter and burn it all stage of my life. Kids, how about you?
I'd say just shoot photos of it if you burn it.
Well, I love to come to Comic-Con every year because I love to collect funky t-shirts. And you find the craziest t-shirts at Comic-Con, and I get them in extra, extra large so my boyfriend and I can both wear the same t-shirt. So every year I stock up. So
I'm still into 3 3/4, 4-inch figures. There's only so much here. Sometimes I like to still root through bins if anybody's got anything. But I made a deal with myself more than 20 years ago that I wasn't going to buy anything that I wouldn't open. So I don't keep anything in the
packages. So you don't keep
packages.
anything in the package anymore?
Can't do it.
But where do you put it? Where seriously?
I like rotate displays. I've got various shelves where individual things get displayed, and then I'll just rotate them.
I'm unable to do it.
I like to collect T-shirts of defunct department stores. Seriously,
I've got a website for you.
I have a few of those, and at where I'm from, New England, so I wear my Caldor.
Oh, I know
shirt.
Caldor.
Yeah.
Do you have a Lechmere t-shirt?
I do. I have Lechmere, I have Bradley's, I have Caldor.
I think we're shopping on the same site.
Yeah, yes, we are.
I'm going to date myself, but years ago, because I grew up in New England, I've never told this story, but here we go, and I'm so sorry to put it on camera.
Breaking news.
I worked at Bradley's. I was in high school, and for some reason, they thought a junior or senior in high school should work the jewelry department at Bradley's.
Oh, whoa.
And I was working at, I don't know, I'm a guy who doesn't know anything about jewelry, and they had me working the jewelry
That's
department.
why they thought they could trust you.
I'm like, again, that's probably why they're out of business.
Yeah.
Because they're putting people in departments that they should not be there.
Do you
It's
remember?
You go to
sorry,
school,
sorry.
they ask you what you're studying, and you used to say fencing.
It's crazy.
Do you remember Mrs. B? So she was like the advertising
Oh my
woman
God,
for
yes.
Bradley's, Mrs. B. And it was this redheaded woman actress from the 80s. And I just found out through a documentary about Arthur Miller that she was Arthur Miller's sister.
Now you know how. Now you know why Family Guy is so tangential, because we are so far from the topic.
I try to be tangential.
esoteric information.
Oh, shoes. I guess I collect shoes.
There you go.
Oh.
Thanks. Took me a while.
Do you have an unhealthy amount or a healthy amount?
Not like Imelda Marcos insanity, but just more than a person could need.
Sure. But there was nothing wrong with that. The other thing...
It's only a problem if you don't have an occasion to wear them all, which is what I suspect you have, is like an occasion to wear any of those shoes.
She has feet.
Yes. And it's not like fancy or expensive. It's not fancy brands. It's just funky, weird, interesting little shoes.
My other question I'm asking everybody is, I'm obsessed with getting more people to see movies in movie theaters. That's the way to watch a movie. So for each of you, do you have a favorite movie theater?
Like a movie theater? It's the Cinerama Dome, which I hope they reopen soon, or the New Beverly on Beverly Boulevard near La Brea.
I'd say the Ziegfeld in New York.
That closed?
I know,
Yeah.
but it was my favorite.
That's where we had our premiere for Bullets Over Broadway at the Ziegfeld.
I love that. Yeah.
I love in LA, there's a cool place called Vidiots. And they show a lot of old films, and I took my kids to see, very inappropriate, to see Animal House the other day, and that was a blast. So I really
Can
like
we say
Idiots.
worst theater?
Oh yeah, for
Wait,
sure.
I have to say first best theater is the IMAX in the Century City Shopping Center.
Oh wait,
Beautiful.
wait. Listen, I love you, but I'm going to respectfully disagree. I am a huge IMAX person, and
Right.
let me tell you, the IMAX in Century City to me is not all that.
Oh,
but
it's
the-
substandard. Oh gosh.
I'm not. Listen, it's okay. But the
Heard it.
IMAX at the AMC Burbank 16 is spectacular.
Oh, but you have to go to the Valley then.
So I live in the Valley. I know.
Okay. all right.
But I know, but I'm letting you know that the Chinese Theater or the Universal City Walk or the AMC Burbank 16, they're all better than Century
Okay,
City.
great. All a very long drive from Miss Silly, but that's all right.
Yeah,
I also like
letting you know.
for relaxing the layback seats. I like
Oh,
the landmark.
yes.
The
Or where
landmark.
they bring you beer.
landmark is kind of nice for that.
Yeah,
in
by the way, it's not a
Pasadena.
bad theater, Century
No,
City.
no, but
I
that's
just think
good
the
to
others
know.
are better.
Yes.
Worst theater is Beverly Center.
Do they still have a theater there?
Where? What'd you
it
say?
should be gone.
He said the Beverly Center. You know, they have
Oh,
those
that
little
theater's a shitbox.
slivers of screen.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible theater.
Yeah, I saw
that's
the
where they-
English patient there.
That's where they store all of the stray cats.
There was one on Fairfax where they said that there were rats in the popcorn, and so I never went there again. Very,
No, it's just
very
rat
grubby.
droppings.
Oh, just
Yeah.
I worked at a movie theater, another job in high school, and the popcorn was pre-made like, a day or two in advance. And in the popcorn room, they'd have bags of popcorn, and we would always see like little holes, and it was from the mice.
Yeah, those are
And they
the
would serve, by the
rats.
way, that's the way it is. They would still serve that popcorn.
Of course.
It's crazy.
This is why I sneak all my food into the movie theaters.
So jumping into why I get to talk to you guys, because I'm sure the publicists over there are like, what the fuck are they doing in this interview? Hi. Right. So in all seriousness, what is it like to be part of a series that has gone on for so long? Because like getting on TV is a miracle, getting like one season, but to be something so popular for so long, it does not happen.
You talking about Bonanza?
Yeah, definitely. Bonanza, not Family Guy,
No, it's unheard of, and
It's crazy.
What's it like? It's sort of a delicate balance between feeling awesome and being consistently humbled by the fact that you're in this position. You know what I mean? Like, this is the greatest job I've ever had. I've never had a job last this long. It's
the
very
luckiest
rare.
man in baseball. That's the only way to
Right?
describe it.
It's so rare to get on a team that performs.
And the scripts are consistently brilliant after 30 odd years. How
And
many years has
the
it been?
fans are like
like
only
25.
growing
Yes.
internationally. It's a very strange sensation.
Yeah, but it's a great feeling.
Well, these three are a lot of the reason that we're still going. I mean, they come in the booth every time and they make okay lines hilarious. And they make
They're
hilarious
underselling.
lines extra hilarious.
The writing has just gotten sharper and sharper. every
Hilarious,
year.
sir.
We're going to have a compliment off.
Yeah. No. You're handsome and really wonderful.
Okay, you win.
So I am curious for you guys. What do you, when thinking back on all the episodes, and mind you, there's no way to remember all of them. Maybe you can, but who knows? What do you consider the craziest episode of the show, or the one that you cannot believe what you got away with? Just pushing boundaries.
I'm very excited to see the upcoming episode where Lois and Stewie have a conversation. It's
Is that
so.
edibles?
It hasn't happened yet, right?
Well, we're not giving away how it happened.
Okay.
It hasn't happened
It
yet.
has not happened. It's coming up.
so good and so fun, groundbreakingly cool, unique, and great performances. Great performance.
Yeah, there was actual acting. We
Yes.
did a live reading of that, and it was very touching. It was
Yep.
really interesting.
Great episode.
When does this episode air?
I think it's the 450th. I don't know. I'm serious because we're at like 440 something now. So it's next season. But yeah, through a bizarre set of circumstances, they're able to communicate with each other. And it's, the first time we've seen that. And they had a lot to say to each other.
How much pardon me because I do want to hear your answer, but how much do they sort of talk about previous episodes and things that have happened? And how much is it sort of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they do talk about it. But they, as Alex sort of touched on, they talk about it in a very real and dramatic way. They don't say like, hey, remember when, and flashback. It's more like, why do you hate me? Kind of stuff. It's really interesting.
Oh, so it's real.
yeah, it's gets very real, but also very funny.
episode.
But it's very real.
We should have done it live action.
Yeah.
I know.
McFarlane and I sitting in a room.
They give him like a headpiece.
Jennifer, for you, is there?
I really like the episode where Bonnie has an affair with the dog. I believe. Are you the dog? Who's the dog?
It's
No, that's
McFarlane, yeah.
Mcfarlane?
I'm the
Seth.
kid with the red.
Oh, okay,
blonde
all right,
hair.
okay, right.
With the hat. With the
so
hat.
she runs off with the dog, which is Seth McFarlane. But I don't know because I do my lines and then they put in the other lines later on. And I was
Real
sort of-
talk. I kept a tape of your side of it just so I could insert
Oh,
my
well,
own
thank
line,
you.
just for fun.
Well, yes, it's much easier when you're acting opposite me, but I prefer to act by myself. But I really liked it was a parody of the Heartbreak Kid, and I just liked that Bonnie had more than 3 lines. The whole episode, I believe, was about her running off with the dog, and then at the end, I think that it just didn't work out because interspecies romances never do.
Spoiler.
Oh, I think that was
okay.
years ago. I'm not
teasing.
sure.
For the fans, baby.
Yes.
So one of the other things is we touched on how long the show's been on the air, but what's incredible is you guys got a 4-season renewal, which is like. So I guess my big question is, you find out you've been renewed for 4 seasons. What do you buy? Because all of a sudden you have a little bit of job security.
Right now, a bomb shelter.
I mean, I don't want to get into real life, but that you're not wrong.
I didn't really make a purchase. It's more you just have a certain amount of confidence in any of the little things that you would worry about. They're like, okay, we'll be able to solve this problem, but it's not like let's get a boat.
I always wanted to get how the hip hoppers, they have like statues around there. Like somebody has a Stewie statue and I wanted to get a Bonnie statue.
Like a necklace, you mean?
Yeah, but with like real amethyst, like a Bonnie pregnant statue and diamonds and everything. And
But
hanging
like a
around.
thick rope chain.
Yes. Like very,
Yes.
very, very hip hop. I can probably afford it since we're going to do 4 more seasons. So that's
I feel
what
like
you're
that's a
gonna
good
see.
cast gift idea.
Yes,
Run it
everybody
up
can
the
chip in.
flagpole.
Cast gift. What the heck is that? I
I
bought.
thought you said casket.
I bought an extra large bag of cocaine. Just right.
Yeah, just to be able to push those, just to get the hours.
To bring into my bunker.
I mean, the ideas have to come from somewhere.
That's right.
You know what I mean? No, so I am one of the things I'm curious about though is how has possibly the writers' room, how has it changed? How is it similar? Like what goes on behind the scenes? Because the show's been on, and how much is there a thought process with writers of bringing in new people each season to pitch new things, and how much is it sort of like, well, these guys have done an amazing job, we're not getting rid of anyone?
Yeah. Well, that's a great question. We have brought in some new writers over the last 4 or 5 seasons, and they've been great. But we do have this spectacular core where I've been working there for 21 years, and I'm still one of the newbies. So there are people there. There's a core of the Steve Callahans, the Danny Smiths, the Mark Hentemans, who have been there basically since day one.
So they don't seem to run out of ideas.
It's
like
true.
They genuinely
Well,
know how to make everything
And there's
funny.
that Malcolm Gladwell theory about 10,000 hours. If you do something for 10,000 hours, you become like an expert in it. And so many of these guys in the room now they're experts at writing the show. They're just so good at it.
Well, and you had talked about, like, I'm sure you don't remember every episode. Steve Callahan does.
Yes.
He's one of our writers
we should
who,
get him on the phone.
by number.
He'll remember
He'll be like,
any-
oh, that was ACX 402. And you're just like, what? Yeah.
Because I was always like, for me, and again, like I'm not that smart, but like at some point, someone is pitching something that you might have done already.
Oh, yes.
There's definitely like monitors in the room that know it. You can always look it up. Is the craziest part.
Yes. And still, even with these safety nets, I did have an experience recording Seth in the booth where he started reading a little bit and he's like, you're doing this story again, huh? And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we've done this. And I was like, we know that. This is different. You have to cover for it, but it does happen sometimes.
I mean, it's a legit thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a privilege. You know what I mean? So obviously, I'm curious for the 3 of you. How does it work in terms of like when you're voice recording, how has it changed over the years? How is it similar? Like, do you go in and do like 8 hours, or is it 2 hours or 1 hour once in a while? Like, how does this all
so
work?
streamlined. The craziest thing that came out of the pandemic was everyone got the ability to record at home. You realize how short the road to broadcast can be, and you can set up a space where you can work over, some kind of camera. They send the whole thing over Dropbox. Like you don't have to go in, but it becomes a much quicker experience. Everyone is so clear what they need, which lines they'll organize as many things together as they can, but not so many that you blow out your voice. It's all become very economic, but it doesn't impede the creativity of it, right? I find I still get the chance to just try a bunch of shit, which is really wonderful.
Hey, I'm sorry. I record in my closet now after the pandemic, and I realized a lot of it was driving all the way there and driving all the way back. So it is really fast. Like for me, usually 3 to 7 minutes. Like, Bonnie doesn't have a lot to say, but it's just really, I used to love to go into the Family Guy office because you never knew who you were going to run into. And they had ping pong and cake and snacks for the road. And so I miss going in and seeing everybody, but it sure is expedient doing it at home for sure.
I prefer going in. Like we've been going back in now, and I like it. When the pandemic happened, I was living abroad, and we tried to put a makeshift recording booth together, and we could not figure it out. They shipped me this tent that turns out was like a hydroponic. It was like to grow pot in, and it didn't breathe. And then it had these wool blankets on the walls to help with the sound. And so I would just be sweating and sweating and sweating, and the sound was never great. For me, it was not so smooth, but
someone sent you the wrong thing.
I know,
Yeah.
but I love going in. We're back in business now with the booth, and
It's the best for Mila because she comes in, once every 2 or 3 weeks, or does it from home. She'll have 6 episodes, piled up to do, and be like, okay, let's do that first episode, and it's like, ew, Dad, stop. Okay, let's go to the next episode. She'll be done in like 6 minutes. It's great.
She told me, I've spoken to her about Family Guy a number of times, and she said it's her, like you said, Seth, she said it's her favorite job. She cherishes it. She loves it. It's only the most enthusiastic words that she said to me to describe the job and what it means to her.
We're so lucky.
Yeah, she's had a very charmed, she's clearly very talented, but also has been a part of enormous brands again and again. So you do see her appreciation of that uniqueness. Like she knows that doesn't happen to everybody.
Yeah, American Psycho too. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, and the longevity, like when we started, Mila had her permit to drive. She was 15 and a half years old, like when I met her. And it's just crazy now. She's a full-grown adult with 2 children. It's so unique, this experience.
Yeah, I really mean it. Like, congrats on 4 more years.
Thanks,
like,
man.
it's amazing. And, especially for everyone in Hollywood, like, job security and you know what I mean? It's amazing.
We're really lucky.
Yeah. Thank you again for making me laugh. I really hope you have a fantastic Comic-Con, and thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you, man.